5. They are on true guidance from their Lord, and it is these who will prosper. 6. As to those who reject faith, it is the same to them, whether thou warn them or do not warn them, they will not believe. 7. Allah hath set a seal on their hearts, and on their eyes is a veil. Great is the chastisement they incur. Hearing. Section 2. 8. Of the people there are some who say, we believe in Allah and the last day, but they do not really believe. 29. Prosperity must be taken as referring to all the kinds of bounty which we discussed in the note 3 above. The right use of one kind leads to an increase in that and other kinds, and that is prosperity. Utuzem kafara kufr kafir and derivative forms of the word imply a deliberate rejection of faith as opposed to a mistaken idea of Allah or faith, which is not inconsistent with an earnest desire to see the truth. Where there is such desire, the grace and mercy of Allah gives guidance, but that guidance is not efficacious when it is deliberately rejected. The consequence of the rejection is that the spiritual faculties become dead or impervious to better influences. See also N 93:10-88. 31. All actions are referred to Allah. Therefore, when we get the penalty of our deliberate sin and our senses become impervious to good, the penalty is referred to the justice of Allah. 32. The penalty here is the opposite of the prosperity referred to in Ti. 5. As we go down the path of sin, our penalty gathers momentum, just as goodness brings its own capacity for greater goodness. 33. We now come to a third class of people, the hypocrites. They are untrue to themselves, and therefore their hearts are diseased. Ro. Tes. The disease tends to spread, like all evil. They are curable, but if they harden their hearts, they soon pass into the category of those who deliberately reject light.